Hey there, welcome to my first update to my channel type video, and this is Straight Shooter, weaponseducation.com on YouTube, and I thought I would do this type of video now every 7 to 10 days to show my appreciation to you, the viewers, or the future subscribers, and most importantly to give you some insight on who I am, Straight Shooter. By now a lot of you realize my name is Tom, and I just want to speak to you from the heart today and let you know a little bit about myself. So that's what this is all about, is let you know where the channel started, which it started just a quick 10 weeks ago, and I did my first video in February 2011, and here it is mid-April 2011. So I'm really very appreciative of approximately 1,200 subscribers that I have right now. And I see the channel growing, and I'd like us all to grow as one big family. And with your input and the kind comments that you've given me in the past, it's really seemed to have worked. We have a nice chemistry together. And that's what this is kind of about. The reason why I do it is because I enjoy it, and then I started to enjoy it as each week went by more and more and more because of the comments I was getting back from you, the viewers, the kind, really caring comments, and that really goes far. So I've also met a couple of really quality people here on the channel, which we'll speak about momentarily. More about myself. This was, by the way, if you want to know about myself, this is what I carried today. What do you think of that? Hey, I have a Glock 30 up there, I have a 308 I slung on my back, 44 Magnum, a big 16-inch Curry, couple of blades, there's a 12-gauge shotgun. Just joking, just joking. By now you know a little bit about me if you've seen any of my videos. I do like to get to the point and to be a little exciting. I do not want my videos to be boring. That's one thing I do not want. So as I tell you a little bit more about myself, I'll say this: I'm from a family of law enforcement. I am not law enforcement. Zero history of law enforcement. My father was horrifically injured as a police officer. He's still alive. You know, bless him. He's about 76, 7 now. He's doing great. Not great, but he's alive. And his brother was killed in the line of duty as a police officer, my uncle. So I also have some other family members who are in law enforcement. I'll keep to myself. And a lot of my best friends are law enforcement and firefighters. So I really respect all the Leos out there. As a matter of fact, my childhood friend who I grew up with, as we speak right now, is a general in the Army. So someday I'll interview him when he retires. So I have a fine relationship with law enforcement, and that throughout my whole entire life is as you can see, is why I've gathered the arsenal of weapons that I have. And I do have a large arsenal. You know, not to boast, it's just mathematics. If you've got X amount of guns and knives and rifles, it's a large arsenal. So I want to bring it to you, the public, and share it with you. A little bit more about myself. I really think strongly on the Second Amendment, which is to your left in that little pamphlet right there. I think we all know what it says, but I do want to, reiterate that our rights should not be infringed, and I'll do more videos on that. It just irks me that each state looks at the Second Amendment differently. Some more things about myself, just some general things. I'm a spiritual guy, which is fine. If you're not, that's okay too. I'm just talking about myself. I'm happily married. You've seen my my wife. I'll call her. They call me Straight Shooter. That's when my title came out when I started doing videos. And one of the viewers came up with something kind of cool. Why don't you just call your wife Sweet Shooter? And she's a pretty cool girl. She shot at the range. If you've seen any of my range videos, I've only done a couple of them, I think 2 or 3. And she just went from a 22 to right to a 45 just like that. Never picked up a handgun in her life. So she's a sweet shooter, and we have 2 children under the age of 5, 2 girls, very happily married. Live in Delray Beach, Florida, and have been on this southeast coast of Florida for about 15 years. Lived in Sarasota also. And grew up in Long Island, in Smithtown, Long Island. Also spent a lot of time in the Hamptons when I was a child, and that's where my grandparents lived. How the channel started was back in February, just not too long ago. It started because I was actually really into watching other people's channels, specifically Pete at the Armory channel. I'd tune in every day waiting for a new video, and then if I didn't get a new video of Pete's, I just went back and watched one of his 300 some odd videos over again, or trying to catch one that I missed in the past. And I realized, you know, Pete's got the velvet tongue. He's hilarious, he's funny, he's a caring person, he's a good person, and I thought, well, maybe I can put my personality into doing a channel. Let me try to do a little bit of videos and see where it goes. And so here we are today. I got to know Pete personally, as a matter of fact, because of the channel, and how nice is that? I met some other really nice people on the internet and YouTube. Chrome Freak 123, great guy, just out of the blue, he just did a video on a gun shop that I was promoting and still promote, K&W Gunworks. I'll speak about them here in a moment. We'll be doing more videos at K&W Gunworks. But why would someone, you know, like Chrome Freak 123, just out of the blue do a video and promote my channel and the gun shop because he's a good, kind, and nice person? K&W Gunworks, the people over there at the gun shop, just first class. I mean, how often do you go into a gun shop and feel unwelcome for some reason? I don't know why that is across America. It's not that way at K&W Gunworks. So I've been doing videos at K&W Gunworks, and we'll be doing some more. Brandon, unfortunately, just recently, his wife's mother passed away, and he's had a tough 2-3 weeks. So now that that's moved on and she's on in heaven, I'll be going back to the gun shop and doing more gun shop videos. Mr. 45 Bullet, another kind, nice gentleman. I've watched his channel, and I've always just thought, you know, people like Mr. 45 Bullet, people like Chrome Freak 123, and Pete at the Armory channel, those people inspired me to do my own channel. So then I started doing my own channel, and I'm happy with the way it's going, but I do have a high expectancy. That's part of my personal life, being in the financial planning arena, which I've done my whole entire life. I do have approximately somewhere between 1,000 and 1,200 people under my hierarchy, a large number of employees, and I treat them all with an extreme high level of respect. And what I've learned in the business life, I'm trying to transform here in the YouTube channel, and which is pretty serious now. I mean, YouTube is not what it was 5 years ago. This is, in my opinion, we can really get our First Amendment rights out there to the World Wide Web. I mean, our First Amendment is the freedom of speech. So that's what I enjoy about the channel also, and why I started it, is the freedom of speech. I want to, in the future, interview total pros, like I did a gun safe video, for instance. I really didn't expect it to have such a great, warm welcoming. And if you haven't seen it, go check it out. But I went into the top gun safe shop in the state, if not the country. Huge, and we've learned a lot from that. My point is, I want to talk to total pros, including law enforcement, military, firefighters, anyone who's a professional, SWAT team members, anyone who can give us insight. WeaponsEducation.com. I'll try to make every single video educational, even though it's going to be impossible if I want to get out the amount of videos I want to do, which is about 4 to 5 per week. So what I'll do is I'll use my arsenal of weapons, guns, knives, flashlights, holsters, and then just talk about them and try to give you some education. I want to do some gear reviews without them being boring. For instance, right there is a good example. People do not carry pouches because some men just do not think it's a manly thing to do. There is my Glock 30. That's pretty manly. It's pretty manly, and it's pretty tough to carry a Glock, or any gun for that matter, with a big light like that on the front of it. And a pouch might be the way to go. And there's only certain circumstances where you would wear a pouch, and I would only carry one maybe one day a month if I'm going to a flea market with a large amount of people. A cane. Look at that. You see that cane right there? That cold steel sword cane. I'm talking about gear reviews right now, and also weapon reviews. This is where I'm going with the channel in the future. Speaking one-on-one about each one of these products and why you may want to carry it, and some reasons you may not have thought of. If you have not seen my cold steel sword cane review, check that video out. It's pretty funny, actually. I had to go to the grocery store like 6 times to make the video, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's funny. So there you have it. I just wanted to let you know from my heart, and a sincere thank you. You know, I would like to say I'm a caring and giving person. I'm talking to you from my heart. I really want to sincerely say thank you. I respectfully request that you tell your friends about the channel so it can grow. It gives me more energy to make more videos. And I'm doing this kind of also to get rid of my stressful day. And when you're in the financial arena, not every day goes so perfect. And when you have as many people that I have to work with and employ and care about and make sure everyone's happy, you get home and then you have the children, and that's a very beautiful family life and everything's great. This is kind of a release for me. So I respectfully ask that you tell a friend to help the channel grow, and let's just grow this together. Please tell your friends about the channel. I will do this every 7 to 10 days, come out with a video from my heart and let you know who I am, a little bit more about myself as we go. And all I ask in return is that you watch, be respectful, be kind. If you have a negative comment, that's okay. Just be respectful and tell your friends about the channel. That's about all I can say. And as you can tell, I'm a blabbermouth. My mother always told me I'm naturally blabber. Now, by the way, did you notice that blade there? That is one kick-ass blade. It's a Gurkha Curry from Nepal, handmade. Look at that flashlight, TK45. Gosh, that flashlight's awesome. I did some reviews on flashlights. If you're not into flashlights or blades, I'm gonna force you to be, because I'm gonna do videos on them, and I'm not gonna bore you with it. All right, Straight Shooter checking out. You guys are the best. In 10 quick weeks, we got to almost 1,200 subs. And what can I say? Pete, the Army Channel, K&W Gunworks, Chrome Freak, Mr. 45 Bullet, quality people out there. Let's just all be happy, be healthy, and be friends. Straight Shooter checking out.